welcome back to another video. And today I want to be talking about the House of Representatives and how it can become a lot closer for the Republican Party to take back in 2022. So if you guys haven't yet, please subscribe, like this video, and comment down below if you guys would like me to continue this type of content or if you guys would like me to change it. So let's get straight into it. So, if you look at the House map as of 2020, you're usually familiar with, 222 for the Democratic Party and 212 for the Republican Party. But we're actually going to so there's one district in New York. So that puts them at 213 to 212. So, why do I think this is really, beneficial for the Republican Party is because 218 is majority. So if Democrats lose 5 seats and Republicans gain 5 seats, they take the majority. Now, here's why I think it is going to benefit the Republican Party. And here's the reason I do. So if we look at a few states, let's look at Texas. And obviously, like we said, there are 36 districts in Texas, 2 senators, so 38 electoral votes. But a thing I want to go over, something I really want to go over is how, because Texas is going to gain 3 electoral votes, it's also going to gain 3 districts. So in 2024, they're going to redraw this map. And there's not going to be 36 districts. There's going to be 39, plus 2 senators is 41 electoral votes. So if there's 39 districts, because the Republicans, they're known for gerrymandering, in the Senate and a lot of other things, the Republicans are going to redraw the map. Because obviously Republicans have the majority in the state of Texas. So the map will be redrawn, where they're going to open up and split Republican districts. And this is going to benefit the Republican Party. So that means the Republican Party could take back 3 districts in Texas. And, that would benefit them. That put them at 216. And then we look at, and that would put Democrats at 219. And then we look at Florida. Florida, right there. Florida has, 27 districts. Yeah. So what's going to happen again in Florida is there's going to be a split district, and they're going to add 2 more districts. So that's going to put Republicans from 216 to 218, and that's going to drop Democrats from 219 to 217. Another one. As, basically what we're going over, the really important messages, because the Republicans have these majority in these states, they're going to be able to draw districts that will benefit the Republican Party in the House. So, for example, North Carolina has to gain 1 district. But because the Republican Party has a majority in North Carolina, there is officially currently 13 districts. They're going to add 2 more, so it becomes 15 districts. So they can, for example, cut District 11 in half, and then there's going to be District 11, and then they're going to add a District 14. Which basically would be the same thing as doing this. Actually adding 2, So it would basically be taking away these 2 districts. And that would benefit the Republican Party because the Republican Party has the majority, they're going to be able to split Republican districts, and they're going to be able to carry, let's just say 1 seat in North Carolina because there's going to be one more seat in North Carolina. It's going to get one electoral vote, one district. 3 seats in Texas because Texas is going to gain 3 districts. And then in Florida, also gain a district. Now what happens? Republicans automatically take majority of the House. Now we have to keep in mind, okay, maybe Democrats, because, okay, Ohio loses a district, it might benefit the Democrats in Ohio. Because if that happens, then it's going to be 218 for the Democrats. So, like, for example, they're going to delete 1 district in Ohio. So in Ohio, there's currently 16 districts. Let me pull up Ohio. But in 2024, there's not going to be 16 districts because it loses 1 electoral vote. It's going to be 15 districts plus 2 senators, so 17. So that might benefit the Democrats. They might give the district to the Democratic Party. But I actually think, for example, they could delete District 3 and give it to District 12. That could also benefit the Republican Party. And that would benefit the Republican Party a lot more in Ohio. The same thing is, for instance, in Michigan. The Republican Party can take back another seat in Michigan. And why do I think this is going to benefit the Republican Party? Because when the Republican Party has the majority in these states, Colorado, Democrats could do the same thing that Republicans will do in Texas. Democrats will split District 2 into halves and add another district. They'll basically be doing like this. Just cut District 2. You have a Democratic West area and Democratic East area. You throw in the Democratic areas with the Republican areas. So it's basically gerrymandering. You're taking, Democratic areas, putting in Republican areas, but the Democratic areas are more populous. So this definitely gives the Democrats the majority. Which political party, just depending on which political party is doing it, because Colorado's gaining an electoral vote. Republicans could do the same thing in Minnesota. Democrats will lose a seat, Republicans can pick up one. But whatever happens, this is going to benefit the Republican Party because there's a lot more Republican states. And for example, Florida's getting 2 electoral votes. Texas is gaining 3. North Carolina getting 1. These are all conservative states. Yes, conservatives are losing some electoral votes. But, they have 3 electoral votes. That's 6 electoral votes. 6 electoral votes, which also means 6 representatives. 3 plus 6 is 9. So that puts Republicans at 219. That already gives Republicans majority because 218 is majority. And that brings Democrats down to 216 if Republicans go up. So this is why the House can actually be, a red wave, I think, possibly coming in 2022 in the House. Because the Republicans could, split the districts, gerrymandering, and basically, just making districts easier for them to pick up with suburban areas, rural areas, adding a big chunk of a rural area. Like, let's just say District 7, it's a pretty rural area. Let's just say District 7, this is an example, has about, 500 people. And District 2 has about 10,000 people. Maybe in District 1, there's a lot of people in District 1. So you could cut out District 1 and give a bit of District 7, give a little bit of District 1 to District 7. So now District 7 has about 12,000 and District 2 has 10,000. Well, let's just say, 80% of District 7, which is 12,000 people. Let's just say that's about, 10,000. And you add District 2 to it. Now what happens is the bigger areas, like for example, in Alaska, it's a huge state, but it only has 1 district. Look, the whole state is 1 district. But if you look at California, it's 1/4 the size of Alaska. What's the size of California? California has 53 districts. Because it's about the population, not the size. Just like representatives, because these districts are made up of representatives in the House. So when you give a portion of a district into another district, and the other district that you're starting off with has a higher population, you're able to gerrymander and win that district. And if you win a district, you win a representative, and you have a better shot at winning the House. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below if you guys would like me to continue this content. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.